right? So that's a straight angle. I don't see that they give you that straight angle, the diagram. Let me just see if I can make one. I will copy this, and this will be the straight copy of the straight angle here, so that we have a diagram for it. I don't notice that this diagram was missing. I have to talk to the rest of the teachers in math that we forgot to put that diagram. I don't recall how comes that happened. Then we start with the properties, the line properties. And the first line property is known as supplementary angle. And a supplementary angle, in the figure above, angle AOC added to angle COB gives you the angle AOB, which is 180 degrees. So if the sum of two angles is 180 degrees, or pi radian, let me copy that because we need that, or pi radian, then the angles are called supplementary angles. Two right angles always supplement each other, and the pair of adjacent angles whose sum is a straight angle is called a linear pair. So very important to have that. Also note that in this section, since we're reviewing, we are not going into all 7 angles. We only went through acute angle, obtuse angle, right angle, and straight angle. There are still other angles such as the reflex angle, right? So that was missed, which you can look for later on. Okay. Then we have complementary angles, and a complementary angle, it says angle COA and angle AOB equals 90 degrees. If the sum of the two angles is 90 degrees or pi over 2 radian, let me just put that there because we need to have it in radian. You guys are already in second form, which means that you're closer to third form, where we only use radiant because of trigonometry. We need to know all your values in radian. So if the sum of the two angles is 90 degrees or pi over 2 radian, then the two angles are called complementary angles. Okay? They're called complementary angles. Then we have adjacent angles. And it says adjacent, the angles that have common arms, a common vertex, is called a adjacent angles. So if in the figure above, BOA and AOC are adjacent angles, their common arm is OA and their common vertex is O. So it's talking about this diagram here. So these two are adjacent angles, but there are specific kind of adjacent angles called complementary. These two are adjacent angles, but there are a specific type of adjacent angle, which is a supplementary angle. So we have to make that distinction. Just because something is adjacent does not mean that it cannot carry a specific other name. If it adds up to a specific number, like 180 or 90, then we have to consider that it also carries a different name, like supplementary or complementary, because of the way that it is, right? So